Exclusive interview with Gong Jun, the sense of relaxation that comes from trying one's best. In the currently popular Fox Spirit Matchmaker, Yuhong, Gong Jun's ruling area in costume dramas is becoming clearer and clearer. The noble and elegant gentleman, the outgoing and lively sense of relaxation. This type of genre grasps the audience who likes ancient costume dramas. In the fashion and variety show track, Gong Jun is also becoming more and more productive, whether it is the management of his own body and appearance or the ability to bring joyful emotional value to the audience. It reflects the quality of a mature and professional artist. With many breakthroughs in the field of realistic themes, his favorability is increasing day by day. In an interview with MKN, Gong Jun talked about the strong heart that supports a sense of relaxation, which comes from the desire for work. Like every ignorant teenager, after experiencing the tempering of repeating a year before college, the self-motivation that burst out from his heart has created Gong Jun who looks effortless today. He said that the current busy and fulfilling work schedule is the ideal lifestyle he has been looking forward to after graduating from college. I don't have such a strong desire to enjoy life as I please. Dongfang Yuchu is not a true portrayal. MKN, since debuting, you have never played a role as lively and cute as Dongfang Yuchu, and your personality gives people the same feeling. So is this performance experience very smooth and relaxed? Gong Jun, actually not. Including the producer, other collaborators may also think that I am a bit similar to Yuchu in the early stage, but in fact, after work, I am actually not so talkative, unless I am with acquaintances. I don't talk much with strangers. I think I am a person with a sense of boundaries. I don't like to be tough in socializing, unless it is necessary for work, or to liven up the atmosphere, do something that makes everyone less embarrassed, and talk more about topics. This is more like Yuchu. But most of the time, there are not many similarities between me and him. MKN, so in the first half of Dongfang Yuchu, the particularly sociable and funny side, you are actually working hard to shape it and get close to him? Gong Jun, there is shaping, and there is also design. Anyway, his particularly sunny and cute side in the early stage is actually quite different from me. I am not as extroverted as him. My current age is still different from his way of doing things, so I will do some more cute designs. MKN, what are the different gains from working with Yang Mi this time? Gong Jun, Yuchu's way of thinking and behavior are both outgoing, unlike some of the characters I played before, so Sister Mi would give me some very pertinent suggestions. For example, on the first day, I played with my hands behind my back, because many of the costume dramas I had filmed before were elegant and handsome, so I had formed an inherent memory of playing ancient costumes. Sister Mi reminded me that Dongfang Yuchu was not such a person. I think her suggestion was very pertinent, and then I played as I felt comfortable. MKN, Xiangxia dramas are a very productive and popular drama genre. What do you think are the unique features of this drama in terms of character relationships and character personalities? Gong Jun, I think the more novel part of it is that each character has some points that stand out on their own. It expresses how to break the barrier of love between humans and demons, including me and Hong Hong, and other secondary CPs, all of which tell about breaking boundaries and breaking secular concepts in love and growth. I think the most important point here is that people are willing to take that step, break through the inherent comfort zone, and not be disturbed by external voices. This is the biggest difference from other ancient idol dramas and Xiangxia dramas. MKN, what is the most touching and attractive thing about the above themes? Gong Jun, the most attractive thing to me is the love line between Hong Hong and Yuchu. Recently, everyone is still watching the early scenes. In Tushan, Hong Hong and Yuchu have a common goal, or Yuchu's love for Hong Hong has not been fully confirmed. When Yuchu goes down the mountain, the gap in secular prejudice between humans and monsters are getting bigger and bigger. For the common goal, they are desperately trying to make up for the rift while the contradictions are increasing, so it will be very pulling and abusive. The experience of repeating the college entrance examination empathizes with Dongfang Yuchu. MKN, what are your personal experiences that you can substitute and empathize with Dongfang Yuchu's growth and transformation? Gong Jun, he is a person who insists on feelings of family affection, such as parents, sisters and Tushan, and the goals he has identified, and can also devote and fight for them. This is similar to me. MKN, is this empathy point related to your past experience? Gong Jun, before high school, I was a boy who liked to play. But the year before the college entrance examination, I saw my classmates and seniors get into their ideal universities. I suddenly felt that I should work hard, so I repeated a year. Fortunately, I passed the performance and cultural courses of Donghu University, and became a student of Donghu University as I wished. MKN, what inspiration does Dongfang you to have for you now? Gong Jun, he is willing to give up many parts of his private life for the love in his heart. I haven't reached his level, but I think it is very remarkable to give up some things that I should have for a goal I have identified or to achieve everyone's common wishes. This is worth learning from. MKN, if you have the opportunity to stand in front of them now, what would you like to say to Hong Huang and Dongfang Yuchu? Gong Jun, I want to say that you should do what you like when you are alive. You have done a good job in the Yu Hong chapter. You dare to pursue your love, dare to achieve your goals, and dare to dedicate yourself to others. I hope you can live happily and happily. This is also what I want to say to all those who like me. MKN, from your perspective now, do you have any regrets about Dongfang Yuchu? Gong Jun, the biggest regret is that he always thinks about others and always works for peace between transsexuals. He has too little time to enjoy his life. I hope he can relax and not be too tired. MKN, is this also your own voice? Gong Jun, I have been very busy recently because all kinds of work are piled up together. But this sentence is not said to myself. I just want to arrange my work a little more compactly. If there is a holiday, I will relax. If there is no holiday, I will just sleep enough every day. In fact, I would like to be in the crew and have a more regular work in life. MKN, I have heard that you are very dedicated. You have expressed your hope to concentrate on acting and summarize and improve through the practice of the crew. In the face of an increasingly busy schedule, how to balance it? Gong Jun, it depends on what kind of choice you want to make. You can't have both work and life. Going shopping and traveling as you please is difficult to achieve at present, because as a public figure, you must give up some comfortable living conditions. But I think my current state is exactly what I want to be since college, and it is the ideal lifestyle I hope for. I also have holidays. I went on a trip with my parents some time ago, and I can relax. For me, I don't have such a strong desire for a free-spirited life. As long as the role requires, you can also gain weight immediately. MKN, you just mentioned that you often play a gentleman. In fact, the outside world's evaluation of you is that your temperament and appearance are noble. This feature has made your acting career, but will it also bother you and limit the breadth of your future performances? Gong Jun, I don't think so. People are changeable. If the role requires it, I can also gain weight immediately. No problem. As long as the script is good and the character is good, I am willing to do such a thing. At the same time, I also think that you should do what you want at what age. For example, at my current age, I will still try more costume dramas and leave the best state to the audience who likes to watch this type of drama. I am also trying other styles. Last year, I filmed two realistic dramas, one as a young judge and the other as a criminal policeman. I will also have ideas about movies in the future. Let's take it step by step. It's a good stage now. I hope to leave the best image on the screen at the best age. MKN, if possible in the future, what kind of subject matter or type of role do you most want to break through? Gong Jun, the state of living in a drama, because I recently watched a movie called The Falling Judgment, and the states of all the characters in it are very similar to the previous Manchester by the Sea. All the actors are immersed in that depressing space and atmosphere. There is a quarrel between a couple for nearly 10 minutes, and there is even no image but only sound, but as an audience, I can feel the suffocation and despair. I think this is the most successful portrayal as an actor. Each play has different highlights and atmospheres. I also hope to play more roles that are very close to current life, or the feeling of being completely immersed in an atmosphere. MKN, everyone thinks that one of your outstanding advantages is that you are particularly relaxed in front of the camera or in front of the public, and you are not pretentious. This sense of relaxation must come from a strong inner support. How do you do it? Gong Jun, I have talked to my predecessors before. Actors need to accumulate some experience before they can be released. The more cameras you face and the more people you meet, the different feelings you get. For example, I was quite nervous when I went to Cannes last year, but I will be more relaxed this year. I will also observe why my predecessors can be so relaxed. But I want to say that we should not insist on having this kind of relaxation. Deliberately pursuing this feeling will make us less relaxed, so don't restrict yourself too much.